Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, these messages are for you. So let's go ahead and get started here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they give you some clarity. If you guys are wanting to place your reading, your orders with me for your reading, payments are collected on Friday, which is tomorrow. Sometimes some of you, I don't know if you live out of state, but maybe it's Thursday your time. Just request the price list at TemajTarot@gmail.com, and I'll send that information over to you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. We have the central issue, heart of the matter, as the King of Pentacles. We have the Tower. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. We have Justice, the Star, and Two of Pentacles. Okay, so central issue looks like there could have been something going on in regards to air and earth, or I don't know if you have those strong placements in your chart, but something could have fallen apart or been dismantled, destroyed. Something could have intervened to take you apart from someone. It looks like there could have been some sort of separation, whether it is separating from a job or separating from a relationship. This is when Spirit intervened. You know, something had to happen. Maybe there was a stalemate. Maybe this is a place you were working at where you should have been left. Maybe it was a relationship that you should have been left. Now, sometimes I also see this as being forced back on track. So that could be a possibility too. Like maybe you were trying to go in one direction, Spirit intervenes and it's like, no, that is not the direction that you should be going in. You need to be going in this direction with this person, or, you know, just this situation, period. Just get back on track. I'm also getting this as maybe having some sort of sudden realization. I actually see some sort of telepathy going on between you and another person. Something was eye-opening. Something was eye-opening. You may have had some sort of realization about your situation. Not sure what that could have been. Something could have been revealed to you in a dream here. Or this is something that is getting ready to happen. So I feel that, you know, before the weekend is out, you may be at this point where you are hesitant on proceeding towards someone, or, you know, towards pursuing your dreams. There's something that you're wanting to do. You want to do it. The passion is there. The desire is there. But there may be some sort of fear of rejection, fear of failure. Your insecurities are acting up here. This also might be some sort of anxiety attack here. It's like a major anxiety attack that comes out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you feel extremely emotional, vulnerable. Something in regards to, I feel like someone is shaking or nervous, or I don't know what this is here, but it's like something hits you out of the blue. I'll probably clarify that too. But yeah, I feel like something's going on where now you feel that based off of the past, you are not trusting what is coming towards you, or you are not rushing towards like I said, this person or this situation, because you've been bruised here. You've been through a lot. You know, you're still standing out of all this that you've been through, out of this tower moment. Maybe you've just come out of a situation where you lost everything, or your life got flipped upside down. Something very unexpected could have just happened, or it's getting ready to happen before the weekend is out, and it leaves you at this. You are needing to confront your fears, whatever it is, though. I feel too that there's a need of some sort of responsibility. Maybe you feel some sort of responsibility towards someone. Maybe you feel like you owe someone an explanation, or someone feels this way towards you. I do get some sort of seduction here. I feel too like someone feels as if they're always getting used, either for sex. I mean, guys too. Like maybe you're really attractive, or maybe your package is really nice. Maybe you have like a lot of money. I don't know. It's just something's going on where somebody feels like, is this another test? Is this another test? Is this person going to be worth fighting for? Is this the person that's going to be worth the test of time? What's going on with this relationship? If it's in regards to relationships. If it's in regards to some sort of job, maybe you've been mistreated in the past and feel that maybe you're not going to be appreciated again. So you're hesitant here. But you do have some sort of contract. You have some sort of spiritual obligation, either with a job or a person, I'm getting. Especially too if they are earth sign, they're an earth sign, or have like strong earth in their chart, or Aquarius, or even Libra here. So I mean, we do have Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and there is some sort of decision to make that's very difficult. This is someone who also wants to be fair, who wants to do the right thing. I'm just kind of looking at how it came out facing like your back turned. There's a sense of mystery to the outcome. This is coming off like the High Priestess. Is maybe you're kind of blocked. Maybe you're wanting to know some information about what the outcome will be, but you're being blocked from finding out. And you're going to have blind faith in a situation. I do feel here with the star coming out is that you will receive whatever it is that you've been asking for. Whatever was destroyed or obliterated here will be restored. Your faith is going to be restored. The star is here to remind you that there is life after loss. You know, whatever it was that you lost, there is life after loss, and it can be finances. Let's say, for instance, it was work and you're like, yeah, but I'm out of work and I can't find any place. What am I going to do? How am I going to pay rent? The star is like, don't worry about that. We got it. Don't worry about how it's coming, when it's coming. When is your rent due? That's all we need to know. You're going to have it. And that's how, to me, the star works. Maybe you feel like you're at the end of your rope when it comes to relationship, and you feel so tired of people mistreating you, or getting into abusive relationships, or just being single, like it's been a battle. And it's frustrating because you've been through the fire here, but this is the universe way of giving you some sort of sign. I don't want to say a pacifier, although it could kind of be viewed as a pacifier. But whatever that pacifier is, something happens that lets you know that your prayers are being heard. It restores your faith. So you might need some sort of sign. You might need a confirmation. Even if it's just some stranger that walks up to you and says, anyone to have you would be lucky. and they just walk off. It's just like that is how spirit just comes and channels through people. Spirits jump in bodies to come in physical manifestation to deliver messages to you in case you don't see the numbers, or you're tired of seeing the numbers. You need some sort of physical proof of something. But yeah, you could be trying to figure out like how things are going to play out, what your next move is going to be, which is fine, but don't stress over it, because the star is like, just tell us what you want and we're going to make it happen. Don't worry about how everything's going to unfold. Don't worry about every single detail. So in a love situation, it does make me feel that there is someone that maybe is coming towards you that could be very bruised. Really the both of you could be very bruised. And when this person approaches you, I feel like you are just not going to trust them 100%. And here's you weighing your scales. You are trying to decide, should you trust what this person has to say? Should you trust this person, period? With your secrets, with a relationship, will there be trust? And you're having to use a little bit of your intuition as well as logic, so use discernment here with the Justice card. Look at your past, everything that's happened in the past, and compare it to the things that are happening now. What are the patterns that you have experienced? You have to self-examine. This is self-examination too with the nines. The nines are about inner work too. So don't cast or point the finger at the people in your past. Instead, look at the people from your past as a reflection of what you maybe needed to experience, what you needed to heal from, or what you needed to grow from. Just even giving you guys as a personal example, I am realizing that maybe I have been pushing people away because I'm more so afraid to love. I'm afraid of hurt more so than to have love. Another example I can compare this to is when I used to, when I first started driving. I was a late bloomer driving because I was so afraid to drive. I don't know which video I probably talked about this on, so I'll just be brief. But it was like, maybe I figured maybe I must have died in a car accident in a previous life, because I used to shake like this every time I got in a car. And I used to get into accidents. I got into an accident like the first time I got a car, the first time I was test driving a car. So embarrassing. I crashed it. But it was like, I wanted to keep going. I was determined. I don't know what it was. Something within me was determined to drive. I was like, I want to drive. I want that independence. I just want to drive. And so I tried again. Even throughout the course of the years, I've had so many accidents. The first one was my fault. The ones after that, I'm telling you, the universe, something like a tire will go out and start making me wobbling across, or I'll spin out on ice, or something like that. But I've been in many accidents, and it is karmic, because I learned that too through astrology. But it never stopped me from wanting to get back in the car and drive again, and face the possibility of crashing or dying. I just always wanted to get back in a car. So it's probably the same thing with your situation. There's something that is some sort of ongoing repeated pattern, but this is being scared yet determined to keep pushing through. It's like, okay, let me do it over and over again. I got to pick myself back up and get back on. Whatever roller coaster you've been on, or whatever obstacles you've been having in your life, maybe you've been having a hard time finding stability in work, having stability in relationships, having stability in anything, whatever that is that you keep having to fall off and dust yourself back up, you're being asked to keep going, try again. It looks like that's what, the Two of Pentacles is doing, and that's because there is something to learn, or it's like you're this close to completion here. It's like you've got it, keep going. This is learning how to juggle too. It's just like this time you're not going to drop those pins. You're not going to drop those balls. You're just juggling and juggling. And this time you're going to sustain your balance here. This is something that you've been trying to do. You've been trying to learn how to balance something going on in your life. Relationships, work, money, finances, friends, your parents, your weight, you know, something that you keep falling off track. You're just determined to keep pushing through. Something else I was getting here with the juggling. Some of you also feel that you keep missing the boat, or you keep making mistakes, and you're like, oh, I keep making mistakes, or I keep blowing it with, you know, interviews, or I keep blowing it with relationships, I keep blowing it with my money. Like, I don't know who follows me on Instagram, but I've said things before like mistakes aren't really mistakes. You know, they're like spiritual pop quizzes. You know, it's just like we had, it's like it is a mistake, but it's like you needed that mistake. You know, so don't continue to beat yourself up. You know, there was something that you had to learn from it. You know, there was something that you kept going under the radar that you just weren't getting. It kept going over your head. Maybe might be a little slow in the love department, maybe a little slow in spending habits, whatever the case. This is you finally getting it. I hate to keep using examples, but you know, the ideas are just like coming through me. So I just want to keep going. You guys, I've mentioned before that movie, It's a Wonderful Life. It's a very old black and white Christmas movie. Love that movie. And the angel Clarence, I guess he was slow and he kept getting assignments, but they wouldn't give him his wings because he kept goofing or whatever. So they were like, okay, here's another earthly assignment. Who should we give this to? And it's just like, oh, Clarence hasn't had his wings yet. You know, you think he's ready for this assignment. It's like, oh God, let's see if he can get through this. And he was just this innocent, slow type angel. And he finally got his wings basically at the end of the movie, but he had to keep trying over and over again. He had to keep going through those human experiences or being assigned to different humans until something clicked where he finally was successful at helping somebody. So there's something going on where something's going to finally click. I did all that talking. I forgot. I said I was going to clarify the tower just to kind of see what this sudden change or disaster could be. Now, I actually do see someone falling in love. I'm looking at these two people, and maybe they are realizing that they're falling in love or something. And they're not falling into a lake of hell. They're falling into an abyss of unconditional love. You know, Aquarius card. Aquarius represents unconditional love. This is something that maybe someone is realizing that they need to give or to share. They're like, oh, I finally understand what unconditional love is. Oh, I get it. Love doesn't have any conditions, or, you know, oh, love doesn't have boundaries. There's something that is finally clicking. And because it's clicking, you are, you know, going under some sort of spiritual contract with somebody now, or it's the beginning of a new spiritual contract here. So yeah, let me finish. Oh, look, the tower try to flip over again, and it looks like you could be happy about it. I'll take those as additional messages, but let me go ahead and continue to focus. I see a message coming through to you in a dream too, like a clear message. I see both of these birds here. They're messengers. So you're going to receive some sort of clear messages in a dream. Either also like through songs. Yeah, and I see someone playing a song over and over. Somebody has a song on repeat or will be playing a song on repeat. Someone also could just keep repeatedly scrolling through your pictures or your profile. somebody was involved in a love triangle, and I think they found out, or it was revealed or exposed, and that's why things fell apart or went their separate ways. Now, also, I feel the need to mention that a love triangle sometimes it's not necessarily that someone was actually involved with someone, but maybe someone had not let go of someone emotionally. And so maybe someone kept comparing the other person to an ex. And although you were dealing with the person, they still felt connected to an ex. Or something like the baby's mother, maybe she, or the baby's father could have been, she or he could have been causing some sort of issues. And maybe you felt like a rebound, or maybe you felt like, you were the other man or the other woman. So whatever the case was, it wasn't being established correctly. And so whatever was being based off of something that was frivolous, it's like, no, we're not, this is not the way this begins. We have to nip this in the bud, stop it. So yeah, I feel that this was about some sort of possible love triangle that had to be stopped. Also, it makes me feel like someone keeps trying to live a party life, and it's like, no party life for you. You on a spiritual path. Get your butt out of the club and go meet this person, go talk to this person, because you guys have some sort of spiritual contract and spiritual work that you need to do, that all party life is done for you. Like, stop trying to be a hoe, stop trying to mess around, stop trying to be fun, whatever the case. Guys too, and I know I said hoe, but I'm talking about men too. It's like, stop. Like, that life is not for you anymore. Stop it. So I feel like spirit is intervening and, putting you back, with someone that you were in denial about, or forcing someone to return to you who was in denial of your connection. And I feel too like if there could have been like too much hesitation on someone's end, then, spirit intervened. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some energy cards. And I really could have kept going. I have to catch myself on these weekend reads. If the messages are coming through, it's like I don't want to stop. I know you guys don't mind, but it will drain my energy. All right, so additional messages for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, August 30th through September 1st, 2019. Okay, so we have walking away, angel of balance, strategy, and the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So walking away, that may tie into that tower moment where you realize you need to let something go. Either you voluntarily do it or spirit intervenes. Now also, sometimes spirit moves through us. So it's not necessarily that an outside force stepped in through a third party, but like just something within you could just like snap and let something go, and you don't know what came over you. You're like, I don't know what came over me. I just walked away. I just left. I just quit. And again, that can go to the job situation too. But yeah, I feel like this weekend you guys are walking away from something. You're walking away from a friendship, a job, or a person, or a situation. You're walking away from it because you needed to. Spirit, something came over you, or something literally intervened and took you away from something. And now here we have Angel of Balance, and this is tying in with the Justice card that came out. So there is a need to make amends. There is a need to forgive. There is a need to balance things out right, because your life could have been becoming out of sync. Maybe also at a place of work, some things were happening that were not fair. Maybe you were being too passive aggressive, and spirit is like, look, you are wasting all your talent on this company that gives zero fucks about you. Get out of here. You know, so it could be anything, but I just feel like balance has to be restored. Whatever you have to lose or let go of is because balance needs to be restored in your life. Even hell, you know, especially if you deal with an air sign, or you have, like, if you're Libra rising or Libra moon or something, you know, Libras feel very out of sync when one area of their life is out of balance, especially relationships. So that could be something that you're dealing with, or maybe, you know, this is confirming that maybe you're getting ready to deal with a Libra. And here, there's new strategy that you're going to have to re-strategize your whole situation, your life, your relationship. Even if you were already in a relationship, like, something had to be revealed or exposed so that you guys could start over. Like, whatever foundation your relationship was built on was crumbling. It was unstable. It was not solid. There was a missing brick, you know. So now that things are being leveled out, this is also something being leveled out to me. So now that things are being leveled out, there is a need to strategize. You know, what's your next move? Don't overthink it too much, because, like I said, the star came out. So just kind of put it out there, what it is that you need from the universe. Make that first move. The minute you start making that first move, everything will fall into place. You know, everything's going to start assisting you with your new pattern, with your new strategy, your new relationship, whatever it is that you're having to re-strategize here. Now, I also feel that you could have been writing something in your journal. I feel like you're having to restructure your finances too. Something could be going on with your finances that could have gotten out of whack. Maybe you had to smack yourself in the face and realize that you've just been overspending, and it's just like, let me kind of really look at what I've been doing. Like, I just been swiping and swiping. I haven't really seen what this looks like. So once you take a good look at what you've been spending, you just kind of say, oh shit, you know, let me get it together. Now, someone has the key to your heart, or someone holds the key to your future path here. I'm seeing something being unlocked. I don't know why I'm getting virginity for some people. It seemed like this came up for water signs before. Those of you that have teenagers, make sure that you're having talks with them. Make sure that there's some sort of comfort and a relationship established between the two of you. Or maybe you're just an older adult. Maybe you're losing your virginity, or maybe it's not even like sexual, although, you know, this does make me think of sexuality, but maybe it is losing your virginity to real love. Like, you've never had or experienced real love or real relationship, or what it's like to actually have some sort of mutual give and take. And so you're a virgin to that. And I feel like something is getting ready to unlock or shift in regards to that. Even something that you're very passionate about, I'm getting like the energy of virginity here. Like, oh, you're a virgin when it comes to following your dreams or following your passion. This is the first time you've ever done something like this. There is someone that can help you or assist you with losing this virginity. So I know that probably sounds weird as an analogy, but that is kind of what I'm getting. So I hope that makes sense. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.